What's up, guys? Today we're gonna teach you how to make your own DIY Harry Potter wands. You ready, Dre?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. So I will be learning along with you guys. Somehow we're gonna get from paper to this.
Let's do it. Back in the day, I used to make Harry Potter wands when the movies were coming out, and I had this really cool method, and it's super easy. I'm gonna teach you today, Dre, and I'm gonna teach you guys. All you need is hot glue.
These are the biggest hot glue sticks I've ever seen in my life.
You need a lot of hot glue. Printer paper and
Paint?
Paint. Like just any old acrylic paint. We got ours from Walmart, and yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, so you're gonna take a printer paper. You're going to start at the corners, like here, and really, really tightly roll it to the other corner. Like this. Like that. You see it?
How'd you get it like that?
Just roll it over. So you're gonna take your paper and start at the corner and slowly roll it to make a thin kind of based wand shape. Okay, boom. Like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna roll it up super tight and make it like this. It's also already gonna be pretty hard just because it's rolled so tightly. There you go, Dre.
I didn't do mine as diagonal as yours. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Basically, the only part you have to worry about this is how tightly you do it, because the tighter you do it, the harder it's gonna be. But you can always add some hardness with the hot glue later. But you did it, Dre.
Yay!
Nice. So from here, to kind of lock this in place, there should be a little tab on the end from the other corner of the printer paper. And we're just gonna hot glue that down so it stays in its shape, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Ladies and gents, the wand base. Okay, so from here, you kind of have to decide how, like, do you want your wand to be long? Do you want it to be short? Because from here, if you want it to be shorter, you just take a pair of scissors and cut the top off. If you want it to be longer,
I feel like this is like a good length.
I feel like it's a really good length.
Yeah.
Shorter or longer, shorter you just cut the edges off. If you want it longer, you take another piece of paper and start it like right here and then just add the extra inches. And if it's too long, just cut off the end.
Oh.
Yeah? But you're good. Okay, this is the time-consuming part. Now we are going to add lots and lots of layers of hot glue on top of it to cover up the paper seams.
I'm anticipating burning all of my fingerprints off.
Be very careful. We're gonna cover up all the seams, and also we are going to, depending on which side is your handle, we can make that side thicker or like add detail work. All of that's gonna happen with our layers of hot glue.
Wow.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea what you want your wand to look like?
I think so.
Okay. So I start in like the middle of the wand and kind of just add a good stream going all the way to each side until the whole thing's covered.
Okay. I'm scared. Do you leave the ends open?
So when you get to the ends, usually I just put like a lot of hot glue in the base just till it like kind of rounds out at the top. So I have one side of my wand completely covered in hot glue.
Me too.
Nice. So we let this part dry for a minute, or at least until it's cool enough so we can hold onto that side, flip it over, and then start the other side.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys, so both of our wands are completely covered in hot glue. I feel like as you were doing it, a bottom and a top naturally kind of form, but I always like to make sure that my bottom has like more glue on it. That way it goes nice from like bigger to small.
Yeah.
My wand is kind of pretty smooth. Yours is pretty smooth as well, right? It's got some texture.
There's some texture.
Okay. If you want it smoother, I usually like to lay my hot glue down with the strips side by side, like when you pour it down.
Yeah.
The seams kind of cover each other up, or you can like go over them and make sure that everything is smooth. If you want it more textured, I like to take the tip of the hot glue gun and slowly like rub it back and forth on the wand to give it more of like a textured kind of look.
Okay.
Which I think I'm gonna do on my handle to make the handle look a little more worn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. You could very much stop here and just skip to the painting step, but I think both of us are gonna go a little further.
Oh yeah, I already have some ideas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a little more of a simpler wand.
Mine's like simple, but I have like a cool kind of handle involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the examples that you saw at the beginning involve a little more work, and you can use the steps we're gonna show you in making those kinds of crazier wands, but we're gonna make, I think, a little more simpler wands today.
Yeah.
For my handle, I usually like to separate from the rest of the wand just enough for where my hand is, so I'm gonna add a ridge of hot glue just where my thumb is, just over my thumb, right there, and that's kind of gonna be the top of my handle.
That makes sense, like put a line to like mark off.
Yeah,
okay.
Of hot glue, you just give it like a ridge.
Yeah.
Alright you guys, so I have added texture to my handle, some ridges above my handle, and a little pommel at the end of my wand. What about you, Jay?
I added like a whole bunch of texture to like the main part of the wand.
Sure.
And then I kind of did like a swirling technique
I really
all
like
around
that.
the handle. Yeah, I don't know why. It's funny because this is not the direction I was gonna go, but it's kind of like it
just
started.
happens.
It started like making itself as it was going.
That's what I like about making these. Is
Ooh.
like you kind of like you start off with one idea and then it kind of like morphs into another and then it like becomes its own little thing.
Yeah.
So now that the base of our wands are both done, now we get into painting. You can use any kind of paint you want. Today we have a lot of earth tones, so we're going to keep it kind of natural looking, but in some of the wands that we showed you earlier, I like to use metallic paints and some brighter colors, but today we're going to stick with earth tones. What are you thinking for your wand, Dre? Like what's the story of your wand? Like where is it going to go?
I feel like my wand is kind of like me.
Okay.
So it's going to be, I want it to do like the base black.
Ooh.
And then like gray, like a brush of gray on the top.
Okay.
So like people might like think it's like a dark magic wand, but it just means that it's really like deep and like has like a deep connection to its owner.
Ooh, that sounds so cool.
Yeah.
I think for mine it belongs to like maybe somebody just above like middle class. Like they're not rich, but they can afford something like a little nicer. I think I'm definitely gonna do the long part of the wand like a rich brown, and then make the handle a little bit darker, and see
what about this part at the end?
I don't know. I'm gonna see where it goes. I'm gonna let it tell its like story in the painting process. But I definitely feel like this end part, I made it all drippy, and I feel like when the wand maker made this wand, they had to dip it in some kind of magical substance that kind of melted and sealed the magic into place.
That's really cool. I like that.
Also, super random, I usually like to paint my wands with my fingers. I don't use brushes. I don't know why. It's just what I do.
Just like with makeup.
Exactly, Dre. Okay, let's do paints.
Yes.
Okay, so I just finished painting my handle. I did like a base layer of black, so I'm gonna go over it in like a dark brown, so it's like a really rich tone for the handle. What are you doing?
I'm doing the whole thing in black, so I'm just like waiting for it to dry so I can flip it over and paint this end.
Nice.
but then I feel like I'm gonna do like a gradient of gray here a little bit, and then just like brushes of gray on this part. What do you think?
That sounds pretty. Alright, so now comes my favorite part of the wand making process. We have to pick our wand cores and what kind of wood the wand is made of.
Ooh.
So what wand core do you think your wand has?
Literally, like not even thinking about it, dragon heartstring.
Yes.
Comes right to mind.
Because it's like burnt.
Yeah, it's burnt. Obviously, dragon's fire, duh. And then also like all my favorite like female characters, like Hermione and Bellatrix's wand, also is made out of dragon heartstring.
Nice.
And I've never had a dragon heartstring wand before.
Okay.
Like, so when I was like, oh, this one's dragon heartstring, I was like, oh, that's cool, because my wand at home is phoenix feather core.
Okay.
So
nice.
yeah.
Okay, so I think the core of this wand is jackalope antler.
Oh,
yes.
We getting fancy.
Also, we're gonna include the wiki page to Harry Potter wand cores and Harry Potter wood types in the description below, so go check those out.
It's cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be jackalope antler because this wand is giving me like nature vibes.
Yeah.
Like it's rustic almost, you know? And I've decided that the wood of the wand is going to be mahogany.
Alright.
James Potter had mahogany, and also it's about nature, strength, and safety, which I feel like this one has.
And practicality.
Practicality.
Yes.
Yes.
My wood is ash.
Okay.
Kind of for obvious reasons.
Obvious
because it's
reasons.
kind of burnt looking. Other wizards who have ash wands, Ron and Cedric Diggory have ash wands as well. And ash, it's supposed to symbolize like unity between the wizard and the wand, and you're not supposed to let other wizards use your wand if you have an ash.
Don't mess with it.
Like, it won't work for other people. Like, it'll just be
which
really
we already
screwy.
kind of talked about with your wand, which is weird.
Yeah.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, ash makes sense.
Nice. Alright you guys, well we hope you had fun making your wand or following us making ours. Make sure to follow us on all our forms of social media. You can find those links in the description below.
And if you guys use this tutorial, don't forget to tag us in any photos you post.
We love you guys so much, and until next time, see ya! Nox.